Apologies for the camera angle. One of the mountains in my wife's car. Whoa. Birds fighting in the street, forgetting that there's a big car coming after them. I was listening to Yvette Carnell last night, and she said something that was really interesting that, you know, makes a lot of sense. First of all, shout out to Yvette Carnell, Antonio Moore, Dr. Sandy Darity, Dr. Derek Hamilton, all the people, Tariq Nasheed, the Black Authority, Professor Black, all the YouTube, the New Black Media, Vicky Dillard, all these people, man, everybody that's moving this conversation forward about ADOS, reparations. I think that everybody has a role to play. You know, you have leaders, you have your people with your numbers, you have your people with the personality, you get out in front and speak, you got people that, everybody has a role to play. You have visionaries, you have people that could put things in action, you can have people with ideas out there. There's all these black folks here in America. Everybody don't have to jump on one. There's plenty, in other words, there's plenty of roles for everybody. And, you know, one thing she brought up was moving as a collective. And, you know, I take that to heart, you know. And one way to move as a collective is, first of all, start with yourself and your family. Because once that model duplicates itself, you then have a tribe or community. So if I start with my children and grandchildren, you know, hopefully it would inspire other people to do the same, because it's not a difficult thing to do. You know, we're fighting for reparations, but being that this is also awaken other people. You know, you have visionaries, which I consider myself to be visionaries, thinkers, you know, people who, you know, creative thinking, critical thinking. People can look at things from a certain angle and implement some of the ideas that are being put out there. In the meantime, you know, while we're fighting for reparations, you know, take advantage of the fact, you know, that, you know, if and when this thing comes to fruition, that you have a plan. You know, they had this thing about, I saw this show many years ago about this this town that played the lottery. They all played the lottery except for a few people. And of course, you know, at the end what happens, you know, people wind up broke. That's just how it is. The reason they wind up broke because they don't have a plan. You know, they go about those spending money right away. And I've heard some other people talk about, yeah, once you get it, invest in this, that, and other things. Like, look, if and when it comes through, I'm not going to get it and give it right back to you. That don't make any sense to me. It don't. You know, all these schemes to come up to invest and play the game, you know, we can survive off of that. We can survive with jobs and stuff like that, but we have to do something else. We got to think outside of the box. And anytime right now, somebody comes to me talking about doing things and, you know, hey, you should invest in this and, you know, we could do this together, and this is like, yeah, you wind up with no money. I trust myself with my money more than I trust anybody, okay? That's just how it is. Just like I trust this process of going out, coming up with this plan, making a transition, taking it from there. So anyway, this is something I was thinking about, moving as a collective, starting in your home, with your family. And while I'm talking to eating, I apologize for that. But excuse me for that. I just realized I did that. Just multitasking. While I drive, I hope that wasn't just like I said. I was eating, but the thoughts just came to me, and I want to thank everybody who has tuned in. And I've gotten some good results from from YouTube as far as people tuning in, watching. I really appreciate that. A lot of people tune in, but they don't subscribe. But if you can, if you like, keep up with me. I really would appreciate that. And thanks again. And I wish everybody a great day. Thank you.